back. It's been nearly a month since Governor Gary Herbert made it illegal in Utah for all licensed therapists and psychologists to practice conversion therapy on minors. The fallout on this move far from over. ABC4's Jared Giottanini gets to the bottom of the heated debate of conversion therapy.
And we spoke to some of the governor's supporters who disagree with his decision. The age-old question has yet to be answered. Is conversion therapy a cure or is it a con?
I asked my dad when I was 16, do you think I'm gay?
And for the past decade, that's been a question.
I'm dealing with same-sex attraction.
Weighing heavy on Stephen Doan's mind.
I don't like the term conversion therapy.
Because for Doan, it's just therapy. Family pictures show his wife, kids, an otherwise traditional family.
My counselor, he helped me get more in touch with my emotions and understand that I could feel more than just depression.
Doan turned to a group called Brothers Road, a group that charges people hundreds of dollars to attend so-called coaching groups.
A peer-led organization that helps people live according to their beliefs.
Doan is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The organization that says it helps men cope with same-sex attraction helped him see a new perspective.
Most of what I was feeling was just a desire for connection with other people, especially with other men, because I hadn't had, since I was about 11, I hadn't had any close friends.
They see the slogan that I created, freedom from homosexuality through Jesus Christ.
McCrae Game believed that slogan. After 2 decades, he realized it didn't work for him. Game is gay. He founded Hope for Wholeness, the largest group in the country that teaches folks how to be free from homosexuality.
Is there hope for me?
I believe that conversion therapy is a con because it implies that you can go from opposite sex attraction to same-sex attraction. And in 20 years of working with people in that issue, being around the issue, and myself included, I never found that to be the case.
You can only speak for yourself. Your experience doesn't say anything about anyone else's experience, and anyone else's experience doesn't say anything about your experience.
According to a 2018 study from UCLA's Williams Institute, nearly 700,000 LGBTQ adults have undergone some form of conversion therapy, and more than half received conversion therapy as a child, of which 63% are more likely to die by suicide. Dr. Klein is with the Utah Psychological Association.
Trauma is clearly a part of some people's experiences with regard to sexual issues and sexual identity issues.
Dr. Klein says that's the issue that needs to be addressed, not sexuality.
Conversion therapy, conversion practices are not the interventions. We have a vast literature on how to deal with post-traumatic stress disorder.
But for Doan and Game, it's about more than research. It's about a kind of lifestyle they choose to live.
And I think we need to stop telling people that their attractions are going to change when we don't have evidence to show that.
My family went through a lot of trauma, and I disconnected from a lot of people. I shut down, and I stopped really understanding my own emotions.
These two men have decided to deal with their sexual identities different ways, but their bottom line message is to be true to yourself. Now, people who worked on this conversion therapy ban say Utah's law could be used as an example for states like Iowa, Arizona, and Nebraska, where conversion therapy practices are still legal. Now, if you're struggling with mental health issues or you need to speak to an LGBTQ advocate, find resources on our website, abc4.com. Jared Giottanini, ABC4 News.